So I'm going to show you an easy experiment that you can do at home. We're going to take this empty cola can here, and we're going to cause it to implode or crush it by simply using the power of air pressure. Now, I've already done this experiment on one of my other channels years ago. I'm going to revisit it here and do it again with a few slight changes. But anyway, this process is pretty simple. You need an empty can. We're going to fill it up with some water because we want the water to boil. We'll heat it up here on the range. And then you need a pot or a bowl or something like that. And you need to fill it with cold water, at least. I'm going to have salt water and ice in this so I can get a really low temperature. But as long as you can get cold water, it'll work because you need a temperature differential. So let's get started and get all this stuff prepped. So we got a thing of water, ice, and salt put together there. The salt is in there melting the ice away, making the water below freezing, so that'll be nice and cold. We got our can filled with some water. I'm going to heat it on the range here. So let's get started and come back to it once we've got that all heated up. Okay, so as you can hear and tell, our water's been heating up in our can, and it's boiling now. Our salt water and ice is ready. Got a pair of tongs to grab the can. Let's take the can and dump it in there. See what happens. Turn off the heat here. Alright, I'm grabbing the can. Are you ready? There you go. That is an imploded soda can. Now, the question obviously is, why did that happen? Well, we've got salt water and ice. The temperature of that is below 30 degrees. We had our soda can that had water in it, which was heated to boiling temperature at 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, that water is steam, so it's a gas. Now when I turn it over and put it in our salt water and ice, that steam rapidly condenses back into a liquid phase. And because of that, the pressure inside the can drops. Now, air pressure as we know it that we're used to is pretty much 1 psi. That's how we measure it. So there's 1 psi of pressure going inside the can and also on the outsides of the can. So 1 psi pushing in and another one pushing out. That's what keeps the can in its shape. And again, when we turned it over, well, now the pressure inside dropped, but the 1 psi pressure was still pushing on the outside of the can. That force now became greater than the pressure pushing outward on the can. And because of that, now the outward pressure causes the can to crush.